Hello everyone, my name is Draconicrose. Welcome back to Rimworld. Today we are continuing where we were, getting our productions up and going. But first things first, we need to pick another research project. Now, we have microelectronics and sterile materials, solar panels. So what else would we want? Well, I did say before that getting hospital beds would be great for us, but to get hospital beds we need to get nothing. We can just start them. Anything other than hospital beds that we might want, like, a tube television though. It really doesn't match. Packaged survival meals might be good. Because as far as I know, they take the same as pemmican, but make an entire meal. And this would be better for us. Good television, fire foam, auto doors, plate armor. Or we could learn to make prosthetics. Is also a good thing. Well, for now, let's go with survival meals. Then we'll do hospital beds and then prosthetics. If it gets to that, it's not like we don't have enough people going to work on that stuff now, do we? Need a chair over here. So let's look at our textiles, which we have a lot of. We have a ton of alpaca wool and buffalo wool, which makes sense. But mostly I would like to use, that camel hide. Camel hide, then can go for the armchair. I want it to be at least normal quality, which means I have to change that in the mod settings again. All of this whole changing stuff around and things, it's not good. Activate that. Oh. Yeah, so that's what we have to do. We could also use something about this wooden stool, but this table will eventually be removed from here. Now, we have an electric smithy here and nothing that is being made, but I definitely want them to make a simple helmet. Do until we have one of them. That is above 50%? 51? Yeah. There we go, and for now, let's leave inequality. Can make it out of steel, but I wouldn't mind. Well, actually, no, just make it out of steel. And I also want to have a gladius. Until you have one right of everything, just keep a gladius in case our melee people need more things. I also need a chair there, another camel hide will do. Our machining table needs 3 more components. Don't we have some? I think they would be here. Well, looks like we don't, actually. That is very interesting. So I have to look around and see where we can find some components. What's this? Oh, desiccated. Well, there's some here, but that's too far. Didn't I have some? We've already mined them out and used them. So, there's probably some hiding around here. I just haven't excavated that far. But I know there was some also here. Might be a good place. It's a little bit closer than that, isn't it? Well, even if it isn't, we kind of need it. So let's mine the connected ores. This time, no bunch of unrelated ores there. And I just realized that Mint menu added a minimap. So currently I can see where big animals are and stuff, but I won't be using it. I'll just keep it hidden. It's up here. Might be a deal breaker if I don't figure out how to turn it off. I mean, I don't think it has any options here. At least I don't see any Mint menus options. I'll look into it and see what I can do. If anything, it's just 3 little bars over there that I barely even noticed. Does it just what's this? Yeah, that's mint mini map. Like if I go here, actually, there we go, mint map. So that's it. Just so you know, we finished researching packet survival meals, which means time to go for the hospital beds. Then again, the hospital beds will take a while, and it's going to be slower because they can't be researched by 2 people at the same time. So it might not be a bad idea to go for prosthetics first. Because prosthetics doesn't require the high-tech research bench. It only requires the normal one, but the high-tech research bench also functions as a normal one. Alright. Alright, we have a raid. Didn't I tell you last episode that we were due for one? What we have here? Well, we have a bunch of pirates, mostly with melee stuff, which isn't too good for us. Right, well, I was thinking, and I didn't see if they were attacking immediately. I think they are. Oh no, they will prepare for a while. That's perfect for us. Because I did mean to make something like this. Now let's look at the metals here. Looking at the metals, we have 304 steel, which is, and I'm actually gonna pause the game, perfect to get a few traps going. And we're going to need these traps to help us mitigate the damage that melee combatants can do. In this case, I'm putting them mostly in front of where my shooters will be. Excuse me. And also peppered around. But for now, I don't want much done. So I want this one done. And if she has the time... why can't I shift that? Huh. That's weird. Okay, so if she has the time, I'd like this one done. Afterwards, who else can construct? Trayvon can, but he shouldn't. Marcus. Okay, so Marcus, I want you to prioritize that one. And don't prioritize these. That is so weird. What? I have some mods conflicting. I'm sure of that. Oh, that one's rotten. Okay, so they're over here. And yes, getting the traps over on this side done is probably the better option. So Kristen has done those. Oh, it was probably because she was delivering to this too. And something else I am going to want are these trees cut off. Because these kind of give them a place to hide. While they're approaching, I want them to be right on open fields with nothing to do but come at us. Now they're beginning their assault, which means Kristen, get over there. Trayvon, here. Felix, you will be over there. Blade, you can... well, you can help out Kristen by being around here and attracting people. Marcus will come over here, and Garrett will stay... well, actually... no, yes, he'll stay inside. Well, that's rubbish. He'll come over here and be locked away from this door. So I'm going to disallow that, and Garrett can do his thing, except go outside. Okay, so people are coming in. Trayvon, need you to move. Kristen, go up. Blade, same thing. Can he get a shot off? He can. Not that it made much of a difference. So come over here. Someone got caught in the trap, which is great. Now Blade is doing a great job, but I want him over there as soon as possible. Now the thing here is, someone's going to get in that trap, right? And this trap really should have been up. But Felix and Marcus can both help out over there. Now Blade and Kristen should have no trouble taking down this guy. Well, they did, because we got to friendly fire zone, but there we go, they're broken. Felix can help out by shooting that person, not shooting, stabbing that person. And Marcus there, and there we go. Now we just get everyone to smack that poor guy. Now we can let that go, unrestrict everyone, and they should go inside and get themselves treated. Except Dragon and Blade who are doing the thing with the trees. Okay, let's allow all of this. And those corpses need to be burned, which hopefully someone will. Let's put them into urgent hauling so that they're moved as soon as possible and people get to them. Felix, are you sure you should be up? You look pretty... Oh, death in 3 hours. Yeah, you definitely shouldn't be up. Right. Blade, rescue Felix. And... yes, you're already tending. Good. Let's try and make Felix not die. Well, there goes our Glitter World medicine, but it went to a good cause. It was very necessary. Felix will make it. Everyone else is fine. They need tending, but they're fine. Marcus just a little bleeding. Okay. Not too bad. That steel knife... well, actually, yeah, I'm gonna leave it forbidden so I know that it's Felix's. Well, once you're done, please come clean this over here. It's a little bit more important, so that Felix doesn't get some sort of infection. That would be disastrous. There's a lot of blood going here. But yes, the traps work well. They would have worked better if they were completely built at the time of the assault. So let's see where else we could put a trap. So here and there, and maybe even here, just so that melee assaults don't really kill us that badly. No storage space, that's fine, it's just coming over here. We'll have space as soon as people start getting burned. Felix, how you doing? You're doing good. I want you to... as soon as you're done being fed... Felix commented about savory foods. Yeah, okay, go equip your steel knife and then do whatever. That works. So I think he took a meal and is going back to bed. Yeah, simple meal. Good. Kristen also back to bed because she still has to rest and she doesn't have anything better to do. Yep. What are her better things to do, like rowing and stuff? I'm hearing fire. Oh, it's just Marcus cooking. That also works. Now I wish people would be cleaning. Unfortunately, cleaning is not exactly a priority right now. We have relaxing and stuff, but yeah. Now, I know you're relaxing, but you're good with recreation, so please get a little bit of this cleaned up, because this is where people eat. I mean, people like eating in a clean place at least. The corridors I don't mind so much, but this place and the kitchen are important because of moods. You're going to research, but I would rather you finish the cleaning over here. That's pretty good. There you go. So they can go back to researching while Trayvon is destroying things that don't deserve to exist, basically. Why is there an unfinished steel gladius? There's one right here. And speaking of, it's probably better than Felix's knife. Now, if I see gear and come here to the information, it has melee damage per second of 5.85, armor penetration of 16, while this gladius has a 7.04 and armor penetration of 21. So when Felix is up, I want him to equip that. Much better than what they got currently. Now this wooden stool I can probably deconstruct. It's just occupying one space for no real reason when we need it to take other stuff, because this is an overflow stockpile and it shouldn't exist because it's overflowing, right? Yes. Correct. Also, those raiders could have stolen our mech serum. Just saying. Well, right now I'll delete that. Let things migrate in as they get here. Could possibly also build a crafting components only storage space in there, so people go there, grab the materials, turn them into something, and drop them here. Steel could also be moved elsewhere, especially outside, because it's not that important. Trayvon is going right back to making a gladius, but this time it's actually necessary because Felix has the one we have equipped. But we do want them all to have gladius if they are melee fighters. Which you shouldn't get much. Ah, Felix got an infection anyway. Well, in that case, I really want you to rest until healed. There is no sense in you walking around like that if you have an infection. And you got Glitter World medicine, just the blood here really should have come clean. Garrett, once you're done there, could you... No. Do it. Clean up the hospital. Still have a 38% infection chance, which doesn't bode well. I should probably smooth these surfaces. I don't know if they count, but just in case they do, we might as well get them smoothed. You have fire? Why is this our home area? Oh yeah, it's where the graves were, so yes, it counts. Yeah, we definitely don't want that counting. There we go, we have prosthetics, which means it's time to start researching hospital beds. Pretty good, and while we're at it, might as well change this pemmican thing to packaged survival meals. So what to do until we have about 30 survival meals. Alternatively, we could do forever, because doing them forever would allow us to turn all of our stacks of food into a more compact form and also have food well, forever, basically. Yeah, I think that works. We'll just keep them forever. Now Felix and Marcus are both resting. We have a mad bug. Felix is at 27% with 41% immunity, so that infection is not going to do anything at all to him. That mad bug, I want Kristen to come deal with it with her long range rifle skills. She should do short work of it. First shot Right on it. Second shot on the neck. Come on, third shot, kill shot. Nope. Within millimeters of the deer. Almost there, Kristen. Come on. Deer's body. Kristen. There we go. Finally killed the buck. Oh boy. I just realized that this desiccated corpse that's here and wasn't getting burned actually belongs to us. And I think I remember who this was. This was someone that died of the plague. They joined us and died soon after. Let's see, social acquaintance of Blade. Right, so now we have a colonist that is actually out there, which means it's time to start building a little sarcophagus area, let's put it that way. So I'll do 1, 2, 1, 2, and 2, 2. Okay. Actually, that doesn't work very well now, does it? Oh, but let's just open up this area here. We'll leave that as outside. Or we could also do it and use actual walls made out of granite to in case it's there. A bit thin over there, but that's fine. I may want to... Oh, not quite yet, but smooth these floors at least. Poor Kristen has a lot to do though. She's going to rest right now. I did go with doing survival meals forever. That means we'll have a full-time cook around here. So more colonists are going to be necessary pretty soon. Did he pick up all of the... Yeah, he did. He picked up a lot of stuff. But he put them down now. That's kinda weird for an interaction of the mod. Anyway, they're going to sleep right now. We're going to have to get a Vienna buried in a sarcophagus real soon. Things have been delivered over here, they only need the work to get done. Kristen will get to it first, she has to finish the traps. Mostly waiting for steel, which we're not actually mining. We got some from slag though. So that's not too bad. Might as well get it here since we're opening that corridor anyway. Oh boy. That's a storm. So yeah. Cleaning, not really getting that done. Oh, there goes try one with a steel slag to get us some more. Pretty good. So yeah. That's what's going on right now. I just realized that the vanilla game doesn't actually add any kind of prosthetics bench. We just use the machining table to make them. That's actually nice. Not effective against blunt weapons. What do we have here though? Simple helmets as well. I wonder if the machining table is any faster though. I wouldn't know. So now we can make shells, we can make a bunch of things. Could also make advanced helmets, however we don't have any. We mostly wanted to disassemble mechanoids. That's our thing for the machining table. How are our textiles then? We have 300 blue fur. Okay, so I actually don't want to build a copy. I want to go into furniture and select a blue fur armchair. And armchairs, the coziest. Yes. I also checked my settings for Quality Builder and the default is on normal, it's just not working for some reason. I'll have to check the actual config file. Now we have a trade ship passing by, which is the awesome bat traders. I wonder if they were sent by fruit bats. They're a textile trader, and Kristen has inspired creativity, which she'll probably spend on this chair. Blade has the flu, and there's a sonic soothe, so nothing too interesting. The flu, it could be bad, but Blade is tending to himself, so that's fine. Let's look at numbers and see. Garrett is our best trader, so he is going to call the textile trader and make us some more money. Must build an orbital... Oh, we don't have one? Well, that is unfortunate. I thought we did. What is that? It's an orbital trade beacon. Right, we do have one. Maybe it was just a warning. I don't know. But we are going to sell basically everything that we have, because we build a lot. Chem fuel, we don't actually use it. We just have it for money making right now. Buffalo wool, bunch of leathers. Yeah, Nutrimine I actually want to keep. This is a Portuque, so it can go. Or can go even normal. Yeah. We don't really want that stuff. We can make better. Excellent we will keep. And poor goes again. And normal goes again. Now let's see what we can buy. Well, we can buy a flak jacket, which, yes, please. Steel plate armor, no. I'm going to buy the other flak jacket because it's a normal one. And the flak pants. Those pretty useful to have, even if they're not that good. Just because colonists need armor and we can't really make it ourselves. So that will be the trade. We are going to make quite a little bit of cash. And mostly because we bought armor, that's the only reason why we're not making all of the cash. Kristen made a legendary blue fur armchair. Ooh, news of this valuable artifact will spread across the world. That is ominous. But yes, it's a legendary. It doesn't actually get art, but it's very, very good. Let's see. Comfort 1.36. Beauty 32. Huh. What's the comfort say? Yeah, 1.99 and very low beauty. That's an excellent one. Do I have a poor or normal one? Nah, it doesn't look like it, but we have a good one. And the comfort is 90%, so the legendary, yeah, pretty comfy. In which case, I actually want to uninstall this one and change it, well, actually, no. I want to deconstruct this chair and I want to reinstall that armchair over there. Because cooks, like, they stay around and they do things. What about, before you do that, this stool has a comfort of 0.56 and that chair, if I just select it, 78, so I should actually deconstruct that stool, move that chair over here, eventually. Replace things. Sometimes lets you just trade things around, sometimes it doesn't. It's kind of weird. People are changing their outfits and becoming more armored and stuff. That's pretty cool, I think. Now here I'm leaving dining chairs just because I think aesthetically it's more pleasing. But where pawns really are going to be working all day, I do want to give them the very, very comfortable stuff. And especially the cook really does work all day, so the more comfortable they are, the better it is for everyone involved. Now, Kristen has already done that, so let's reinstall the chair, which she should do like now. Yeah, there she goes. And now we reinstall this one. Here we go. Eventually. Again, Kristen has to get to it. There she goes. And let's see if we can't make some other kind of chair. Now we are now low on textiles, which makes sense. Yeah, so for the time being the machining table won't have anything to sit on, which is... it's okay. Machining tables, they don't really get much action, at least right now. How's that mega slot going? 27% wool. Mega slot wool, the best wool. Felix, how is your... you cured of the... no, it was blade, wasn't it? Aha, yes. Flu. Ooh. His immunity is barely making it past the progress of the disease. So... well, we'll see what it looks like at 50%. Because it might not be anything. And Blade's labor is valuable. It's very valuable to us. A warg is hunting alpaca 10 for food and we cannot allow this. Everyone, to your battle stations. Oh, don't avoid friendly fire. Get that warg dead. There we go. Perfect. How dare they attack our animals? This does not stand. Now, one thing I did realize is that despite Vienna being from the Dragon's Covenant, they don't really have the colonists left unburied moodlet, which is weird. Very, very weird. Now we're almost done researching hospital beds, which is great. We'll be able to replace all of these with the hospital beds, which would be a good time to start looking at plasteel, if we can. I don't think we can on this map. I don't think there's any plasteel veins, and not that I've noticed anyway. But we could start buying the plasteel. That's certainly an option. Or we could just go with steel. That's also an option. I have uranium. There we go. We have hospital beds. I'll leave them without a research thing for a bit here while I look and see if there isn't anything. No, I don't. Oh, there we go. We did have uranium ore here. Blade is on a work frenzy, which is great. Now his flu, I've been keeping an eye on it. It's a 39, but the immunity is keeping up with it. And he does himself pretty well. It's giving him a bunch of doctoring. The mining hasn't been getting done though, which is worrisome. At least Kristen has been smoothing out these walls, so that's probably what's been keeping her busy. And now Marcus is throwing a party that he's not attending. Okay. Well, Garrett and Trayvon are at it. Felix came in as well. Kristen is playing with the horseshoes, which should satisfy her recreation because poor Kristen. She was not having a good time with it. Why do they keep going there? Seriously, okay, that is enough. I don't want this table here. You eat over here. Gosh darn it. I really wish someone would finish this sculpture, but that's okay. It just means we haven't had the time. As you can see, Garrett has luxuriantly comfortable. And as long as he's working, he should always be in a pretty good mood. Which is excellent. We're very slowly going through our food supply. Each time it gets slow, we get more of it. So we should have meals just for whatever. For as long as we want. Of course, the hauling gets a little bit more complicated with all of this happening. We got a bandit camp request. Teddy, the Prime Counselor of Donan, has sent us a message. Bandits nearby have been raiding their caravans. They've asked us to destroy it, which means eliminating all enemies and turrets. Site is guarded by 3 enemies. But the rewards are amazing. So let's see where they are. They're not too far. Further than I would like, honestly. But 1.27 days is not bad. That would make like about 4 days round trip. I think we should go do that. I'll take Kristen, Draywon, and Marcus. 3 people, and yeah. They should be okay. I'm actually taking Pemmican because I actually want to get through it. Let's see if about 200. Ooh, that's cutting it a bit close. So that's a 300 Pemmican and some. I'll take the healer max serum because it might come in handy. And finally, we are taking medicine. Oh boy, we don't actually have medicine. That's okay, we will probably find some on the way, but let's send a waypoint and they'll be on their way. So that leaves Felix and Garrett and Blade over here, which means these turrets are probably going to become necessary. If we get attacked, of course. Now Blade is down because, well, he's just sleeping. So that's fine. It helps his immunity climb up, so it's a good place to sleep. At least they're smart enough to pick that. Unfortunately, that is it for today's episode. In between episodes, I'm going to let the caravan try and reach the enemies. I'm going to also get this base cleaned up, like locking them inside, and then we'll get to the next episode. So until then, please subscribe for more Rimworld, and remember, here there be dragons. Thank you so much to my patrons for making this channel possible. Click the Patreon logo to become one of these fine folk, and if you enjoyed the video, here are some more YouTube things you would like. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe. Have a lovely day, and I'll see you next time.